Yo guys, I'm Fasty-Rides and welcome along today. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. If you have been here before, then welcome back guys. I've got some good news, which I'm going to get into in a minute. Once we get through here, get out of this little town, there's a few things happening on the channel that you should keep an eye out for. One of the things is I'm going to do a review on this helmet that I've got, which is the HJC RAFA 90 S Carbon. I noticed Andy Mancam did a review on the S, the non-carbon version, so I thought I would do a review on that. What else have we got? Next weekend we've got a Wildbad 21 with Richie Vida's channel and all his gang, or the Wildbad family. Apparently there's about 300 people going, or 300 tickets sold anyway. And then what else have we got? I was hopefully going to get away for a night this week. If the weather changes from what is the predicted weather, then I will nip out for a night and camp out, maybe two. But as it stands at the moment, I think I'm just going to leave it until next weekend, because I've got a lot of things to pack. I've got to sort the bike out. It's going to be an early start. See, there's two options for me on the Wildbad weekend. I can either go down very early Saturday morning and go for the ride out and then head to the venue and put up my tent and all that lot like everybody else will be, or I can wait around until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or get there at about 3 o'clock when they open the venue up, to let people go in and put the tents up then. But I'm going to try go for the ride out, to be honest. It means getting up early. I'll have to leave the house at about 7:30 to get there for 9 o'clock, because the ride starts at 9:30. And then go out for the ride, then obviously enjoy the weekend with the Wildbad family. I obviously want to wash the bike and everything before then, get the chain oiled. There's a few things that I want to take with me, you know, obviously other than the camping gear. I want to take the helmet cleaner and things like that. Oh, so what's the good news? The good news, well, I'm saying good news, it's something different, and I think you guys will enjoy it, because I'll obviously take you guys on for the ride. But the other day I noticed a pretty well-known YouTuber, an Australian YouTuber, Adjrianickelodoen, from Aussie, released a video on the Ruroc Atlas 3.0. Should just get past this one. Yeah. And yeah, I watched that video, but I don't think it was generally a review on the helmet. It seemed like it, and then it just went into a big gush fest over a new design that we're going to be coming out with, like an octopus on it. Yeah, it looked alright. Not my cup of tea like, but we're alright. And I wrote a comment on it saying, you know, that they're not a great helmet to start off with. Well, the Atlas 2.0 was absolutely rubbish. A pointless helmet. And yeah, so I wrote that comment on there and I stated the reasons why it was rubbish. And he got back to me and he wrote a load of bumf, like, you know, a load of rubbish, basically saying that all carbon helmets were noisy, which is utter bullshit, because this carbon helmet that I've got on now is absolutely quiet as a mouse. I mean, to me, I'm doing 90 miles an hour now and I can hear hardly anything. Yes, he is a little bit from my pack talk. What else were there? Oh, there was the stops in the visor. I obviously mentioned that there was none in the range of being open and closed on the 2.0. And yeah, he didn't even mention that actually, and basically said that I know nothing about helmets, which fair enough. I don't claim to know anything about helmets. All I know is I bought an Atlas 2.0 and it was a big bag of shit. Not worth the money at all, really not worth the money. But anyway, that's by the by. So I wrote a reply to him and just said, look, you're right, I know nothing about helmets. I just know that I have a 2.0 which is crap. But, says, materials I do know about, as I am an engineer working in the aerospace industry, naval defence. Yeah, I've worked in defence industry, so I know about metals. And the funny thing is, I was working at a company down the road from Ruroc that is all about ballistic materials. So I worked there for 3 months, so I got a good insight into decent materials for bulletproofing and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, that were it. And then the next thing I know, I didn't answer him at this point, I just left it as it were. I thought, oh no, I answered with that, sorry. Stating that I was a trained engineer and blah, 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 blah. And then the next thing, Ruroc replied to me, basically saying, you know, they'd like the opportunity to change my mind. So they've invited me down to an open day in September, and I'll show you the picture of the comment. Wow, that was a big squirrely on there. It's a bit of a murky day today, guys. You can't decide whether it wants the rain or the sun come out. But like always with here, I'm going to show you something now. Look at this weather here to the left of me. It's crappy, cloudy. Look at it to the right. Blue skies with a few clouds, broken clouds. This is what the Pennines does to the weather. If it's in Manchester, if it's raining and, you know, really crappy, then over here on the other side, then it's the total opposite. 90 times out of 10, or 9 times out of 10, it seems that the weather, you know, the Pennines really affects the difference between the weather. Jesus, what was she doing then? Oh yeah, so it's nice on this side, isn't it? So yeah, in September, we are going, as in me and you, are going down to Gloucester, so that'll be a long ride, but we'll do it. To have an open day at Ruroc. We're going to have a chat with them guys and see what they're up to. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not expecting anything, you know, or out like that. I'm just going for the you know, they've offered me the chance to go around and have a look at their facilities and things like that. It might be really interesting. I might be able to talk to the engineers and things like that and see where they're going with their designs of helmets, because in all fairness, I actually really like the designs of the helmets. I think they look really cool, and the colours of them are brilliant. You know, with all the decals on it and that, really modern and not very traditional. And I think that's kind of cool. And I think that's what everybody gushes over. They see the Ruroc helmet as a fashion accessory and not a safety piece of safety equipment, which it obviously is. Protects your Swede when you bloody slide off. I think this has just been resurfaced on here, so I'm just being a little careful. Yeah, so that'll be an interesting one. I'm really looking forward to the Wildbad weekend. I think that's going to be awesome. Probably get to meet loads, well, I will get to meet loads of other people. You know what I'm like, I'm really chatty and I like to talk to people, especially about motorbikes and touring and things of that nature. I think it's really interesting. I don't know if the lads from Motor Revs are going, or Motor Revs, I don't know how you pronounce it, to be honest. It's Tor, as in Tor the land, Rev. And maybe my Yorkshire accent don't do it any good anyway. Probably butchered it. Right guys, so I think that's it for today. So good news. Ruroc want us to go down there and they're going to try changing my opinion about them, which is fine. We've got Richie Vida's Wildbad weekender this weekend, so that's going to be cool. And we'll maybe have a little trip in the week away somewhere. I think we're going to get out anyway. We're going to go somewhere for at least a day anyway. Maybe into Derbyshire. Maybe, I don't know, somewhere totally different maybe. There is one place that I really want to go to, but I have said that I would go with my friend Neil. And we're going to camp there. So I can't go there yet. I'll leave that for when we go together, I suppose, and investigate the place. Yeah, so if you like the videos, guys, then please smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, then please go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified when I've uploaded a video, which is usually 8 PM on a Sunday night. Very nice. That cow's just had a wee. So until next time, guys, peace out.